Hello, today is the anniversary of the birth in 1999 of Sekou Kane Mason. Uh, he is one of the world's most remarkable and best known cellists. He won the Musician of the Year competition in 2016 at the age of just 17, and played most famously, I suppose, at the wedding of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But I learned recently that alongside his enormous discipline and conscientious practicing that has to go on in order to achieve the level of musicianship that he's got to, he also had to deal with being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And he talks about the way in which this is really adds a different dimension to his preparations for a concert, because he has to make absolutely sure that his sugar levels are correct as he goes on to play, because the stress, the tension, the focus that's involved, the physical effort that's involved in playing a major concerto, for example, could easily threaten his blood sugar levels. And so there's all the time this constant making sure that it has to be absolutely right, and adds a completely new dimension to my admiration for him. And I think now when I see him play on television, or if I'm lucky in person, I shall look at him with a different view, because alongside the wonderful music that he's able to create, there is this awareness that he's constantly struggling with how to keep this illness, this condition under control. It seems to me in this resurrection week that it's worth remembering that there is behind the resurrection the crucifixion, and that as we hold the crucifixion in our minds, there is the knowledge of the resurrection. The pain, the suffering, the glory, and the triumph really have to be held together. And I think when we see someone like Sekou Kane Mason playing, and we realise that he's engaged in this constant struggle against his condition, as well as able to produce this wonderful music, there's something powerful, something that says this is really what life is about. If it was just beautiful music, which is wonderful in itself, that's one thing. If it was just his ability to use all the medical discoveries that have been made in order to make him able to control his type 1 diabetes effectively, his ability to use that effectively, that struggle against the condition. If there was only that, that would be a triumph in itself. But when you bring together the struggle and the triumph, I think you get a picture of what life is really fundamentally all about, because for all of us there is this combination in our lives of struggle and triumph, of finding things really hard and painful and difficult, and moments of success and joy and beauty. For nearly all of us, that is the way life goes, and it's this holding together of these things which the cross and the resurrection exemplify, which Sekou Kane Mason exemplifies in his playing, that I think enables us to discover something of the real beauty and the real meaning of our lives.